Welcome or welcome back to 3 Inquisitive Kids. This is lesson 4 of chapter 12 of our 8th grade math lessons. Here's our course outline for this unit. We are more than halfway through this entire unit, and we're going to be continuing to develop our understanding of probability. Our learning goals for today is to understand whether a game is fair or not, and be able to design a simple game of your own, and be able to solve problems on probability. There are 3 balls in a box, each red, yellow, and black. 3 people take turns drawing a ball randomly and puts it back after their turn. Whoever draws a black ball wins. Is this game fair? So I want you to think about this question throughout the rest of the lesson, and then put your answer in the comments down below. Discuss. A bag contains identical balls, 2 red and 3 white. If a ball is drawn at random, what's the probability of drawing a red ball? Karen said, the ball is either going to be red or white, so the probability of drawing a red ball and a white ball is the same. So you would express it like this. The probability is 1/2. So is Karen right? Because we have 2 red balls and 3 whites. There's clearly more white balls than red balls, so the probability of drawing a white ball should be greater. Karen and Kalie randomly draw a ball from a box containing 2 red balls and 3 white balls. Karen wins if a red ball is drawn. Kalie wins if a white ball is drawn. Is this game fair? Here we have 2 red balls and 3, it's supposed to be white balls. This game isn't fair because there's a total of 5 possible outcomes: ball 1, ball 2, ball 3, ball 4, and ball 5. So the probability of drawing a red ball is 2/5, and that's not 1/2. So there are 3 possible outcomes of drawing a white ball. It's 3/5, and because 2/5 is less than 3/5, the game is unfair. The probability should be equal in order for the game to be fair. In a 2-player game, what conditions does the game have to follow in order to be fair? It's only fair if both players have an equal chance of winning, or else the game is just rigged. Here's some practice. In a bag, there are 3 identical balls, 2 red and 1 white. What's the probability of randomly drawing a red ball? So there are 3 equally possible outcomes: red 1, red 2, and white. The probability of drawing a red ball is 2/3. There are 6 identical balls in an opaque pocket. There are 3 red balls, 2 yellow balls, and 1 white ball. If Combin draws out a ball randomly, what are his chances of drawing a white ball? Combin and Karen are playing a game. Combin and Karen each randomly draws a ball from the pocket. Combin wins if he draws a red ball. If not, Karen wins. Is this game fair? There are 3 red balls, 2 yellow balls, and 1 white ball. So the probability of drawing a white ball is 1/6. And the game is fair. If Combin wins by drawing a red ball, his chances are 1/2. Karen wins if one of the 2 yellow balls is drawn, so 2, and the white ball is drawn. That also ends up to be 1/2. So they have the same probability of winning. In order to determine whether a game is fair or not, you first have to find the probabilities of each player winning. If they are the same, then the game is fair. So if we had a 3-player game, in order for the game to be fair, each person would have to have 1/3 chance of winning. If we had 4 players, for example, each player would have to have 1/4 chances of winning. A box contains 5 balls, 2 white and 3 red. What's the probability that the ball randomly drawn from the box is white? If the probability of drawing a white ball is 1/6, how many red balls should the box have? For the first problem, the probability of drawing a white ball would be 2/5. And the second problem is kind of the opposite of what we have been doing so far. They first give us the probability and then wants us to find out how many actual balls there are. So we can let x be the number of red balls. 2 is the number of white balls there are. We have 2 white balls. And 5 plus x is the total number of balls. And we know that it would equal 1/6 because that's given. So after you simplify, you would get 7. The probability of drawing a ball of a certain color is the ratio of the number of balls of that color, so let's say red balls, to the total number of balls. Total. Today we learned how to calculate the probability of events, and we learned that the probability is equal to the ratio of the number of certain types of outcomes in the total possible outcomes. I hope you learned something from this lesson, and be sure to come back for our next video.